Chief Minister Conrad Sangma today informed that the cabinet deliberated on the roster system under the state reservation policy. He said that the government is working on the affidavit to be submitted to the Meghalaya High Court, which has state recruitment till a roster system is put in place.
Large, humongous and complicated exercise because we need to see all departments for past many years and so therefore the exercise to complete this entire aspect of the roster system is not something that can be achieved in a matter of days or weeks. It requires and it's also very sensitive in nature, as you can imagine. So therefore the process is on. We are working on it. I'm hopeful that very soon we should be able to come out with a proper affidavit to be replied back to the court, and accordingly we'll be able to take the decision to move forward. But the departments and the entire government, all other departments and the Chief Secretary herself, they are working on this, and as I said, it's a massive exercise. So it is taking some time, but we are confident we should be able to complete it soon.
Chief Minister Conrad Sangma today informed that the government is examining setting up a minority commission in the state. On her visit to Shillong, member of the National Commission for Minorities, Rinchan Lamo, had urged the state to set up the Meghalaya State Commission for Minorities so that minorities in the state can benefit from schemes funded by the commission and get their grievances addressed. The group of ministers on GST for online gaming, horse betting, horse racing and casinos will be holding another round of meeting on the 18th of this month, informed Chief Minister Conrad Sangma, who is the convener of the ministers panel.
People are not understanding these are two different subjects. The meeting that I went to Delhi was regarding the group of ministers that was formed under the GST Council. And the mandate of the GOM under the GST Council is to look at the tax, the GST tax, which will be applicable for horse racing, horse betting, for casinos, and for online gaming. So therefore, with the industry expanding, the clarity on the tax for these kind of games and horse betting and horse racing and other activities, there is some lack of clarity. Like for example, there is a discussion whether online gaming is a game of skill or game of chance, and there are many court cases going on around it. So the people from the online gaming section feel that it's more of skills, and therefore they should not be taxed at what the lottery is being taxed or other activities of gambling are being taxed, and therefore they should be not in the 28% category, but they should be brought down to 18% category. So these kind of issues are there, not discussed today at all, but since you asked me, I'm clarifying. This has nothing to do with the state government. It's completely government of India, and I happen to be the chairman of the GOM, and that's why in that capacity I'm telling you. And of course then there are issues of one point that whether we tax the 18% or 28% on what? Do you tax it on the entire turnover or entire money that has been put into the pot, or do you tax only on the basis of the service that the particular organization or company provides?
Chief Secretary R.B. Suchiang, in the presence of senior government officials, launched the official website of the Personnel and Administrative Reforms Department, Government of Meghalaya, today at the conference room of the Main Secretariat Building, Shillong. Darisuk Karwan Lang, the athlete who represented Meghalaya in the Khelo Masters Games 2022 40+ category, today called on Cabinet Minister Sanbor Sholai at his office to thank him for extending financial assistance during her trip to New Delhi for the Games. Karwan Lang has bagged 2 medals in 2 separate events, namely the 4x200 relay race and 400 meters race, where she bagged silver and bronze respectively. A delegation of the Khasi Jaintia Christian Leaders Forum today called upon Chief Minister Conrad Sangma, urging the government to repeal the Meghalaya Regulation of Gaming Act 2022-2021. Talking to media persons after the meeting, Reverend Edwin Karkongar said that the forum condemns any sort of gambling activities, stating that these activities are detrimental for the society. Karkongar informed that the Chief Minister has said that even though they have passed the act, the Cabinet has not taken any decision to implement it. He further said that according to the Chief Minister, if at all they decide to implement it, the views of all the different stakeholders would be taken into account. Karkongar also said that the Chief Minister has indicated that there will be rules laid out for the protection of the local people. In the last 24 hours, Meghalaya recorded 2 new COVID-19 cases and no recoveries. This brings the total active cases tally to 10. No new death has been recorded and the death toll stands at 1,593. Total confirmed cases are 93,807, of which 92,204 are recoveries.